Um, I used to. Let's show my headsets off. I used to drive 40 a lot, and I always wondered every time I drive 40, especially like in Arkansas, I'm always seeing a wreck. Truck pulled off to the side, truck flipped over. It never fails on 40. Never understood why. Every time I pass by the scene, I will always say a little prayer. Bless them, even if you pulled over. You know what I'm saying? You can have your emergency lights on. I don't know what's going on. You can be stopping to pee. God bless that driver. God bless the road. Hopefully everybody on this road stay safe. Because I never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Today I was a victim of a hit and run, which was fairly crazy to me. But I was trying to keep my composure, because me being me and where I came from, you usually want to track them down. And you know what happens after that. But in this profession, I'm gonna probably lose my job. So, you know, throw my 4-ways on, pull off to the side. Now, before I get into detail, let me go and get the story out the way. I'm in the left-hand lane. I notice whoever it is in front of me I'm creeping up on them. Left-hand lane is already, what can I say, is empty. You know what I'm saying? I always watch my side mirrors. I always like to watch my side mirrors just in case. Because if a lot of traffic or build-up traffic happens, I will slow down, let them go. I will get over, let traffic pass by. Then I will proceed on. But this particular time, I'm in the left-hand lane. They might be going maybe a mile or two slower than me. So it's taking me time to catch up to them, but I know that I'm gaining distance on them. What this particular driver do? Throw his lights on. He threw his lights on. So when he threw his lights on, I'm looking as far ahead as I can to see if there's something I'm missing. There's nobody pulled off to the side. There's no emergency. There's no need for him to merge over, make an emergency merge, basically. So I'm proceeding as if he's going to wait until I pass him, slow down, then he was going to get behind me, traffic going to flow. Didn't happen like that. While I'm halfway passing his trailer, he decides to merge over. Honk the horn, throw my lights on, like, yo, you got to be kidding me right now. Like, if anything, you got to be kidding me right now. No, he's really going to bully his way. And so now I'm trying to press my brakes because he would rather cause a wreck instead of slowing down. Me being me, so I slow down. In the midst of me slowing down, his trailer grazed the side of my tractor. Luckily, as you'll see, or as you seen earlier in the video, I think I'm gonna put it in the early part. So as you'll see, the stairs is smushed in. My side mirror was pushed in as well. We had some like spikes on our nuts or whatever, on the lug nuts. That's gone. but it wasn't that much damage. Pulled over, throw my four ways on, call my dispatch. But the truck is still drivable, so I pull off into a Love's, so I can try to see, I can have some light versus just using a flashlight. And it was crazy because now this is what's bothering me, what I see on the road. Some of these so-called veteran drivers, or think that, I'm not even, you know what? We're not even going to do that here. It's not even about veteran drivers or not. Super drivers, it don't even matter. Some of these drivers are really distracted. And by y'all being so distracted on whatever it is that y'all doing, y'all make so many sudden moves that fucks up a lot of stuff both in front of you or behind you. And a lot of people don't see that. Prior to that incident, I don't know what you call them, bull cattles or what you call them. I think it's the cattles. I'm not going to say no carrier, for whatever reason. But my thing is, it was 3 of them that passed me. And a lot of carriers or whatever, if it's cattle or what, I noticed a lot of them, they might leave at the same time, so they do the buddy like driving. I'm not here to disrupt that. But my thing is, if you're doing 74 or 73, what are you slowing down for? Now, so it's 3 of them, they passed me up on the left. Pretty fine. Now, where it became a problem at was CFI was not the fastest truck in this situation. And this is not the one who hit me. I don't even know who hit me like that. It was a plain white trailer. I couldn't even get a name. But we do got a front camera, so they probably got the tag and all of that by the time they slow everything by the second down. What bothered me is we see that traffic is merging, so it's nothing for us to merge left. I really think that's how I ended up in the left lane anyway. But my thing is this: we ain't got to the point where I'm looking at the back of CFI and this cattle and slowed down, and I'm like, what are you doing that you know there's not that many companies out here that it's like, off the back of your head. Prime doing 65. Swift was doing 65, probably bumped it up to 68. JB Hunt doing about 65, 68 maybe. A lot of these things is in the back of your head. At some, you can look at these trucks and tell, okay, they probably ungoverned. You mean to tell me you was doing 74 and watch CFI come and merge in, and all of a sudden you got to press your brakes? You following your partners, so like, what kind of line are y'all forming that to the point where you don't even CFI slowed you down or slowed y'all line down? Y'all should have been in the left-hand lane eating the road up at 74, 70. I think, because see, we got a monitor, so I think when they passed me, they was doing 74. Why all 3 of y'all wasn't in the left-hand lane doing 74 and just eating the road up? There shouldn't be no reason. My thing is this: if you can spot a truck miles away ahead of you, if there's a name on that truck and it cannot, you're gaining such and such distance fairly fast, why not get over? You know you about to pass. Why do you wait until the last split second to get over when you could have already been over there? Why do y'all do that? Or why would you want to do that? Then, so now I'm looking at this one trailer. I'm trying to, I don't even know when it become a bully thing. If you knew the person in front of you wasn't going that fast to get in a get-go, why did you stay behind them? Now you trying to merge out of anger because you decided to stay. At some point, before you got all the way up on their tail to even look inside of a vehicle, you knew you was gaining that distance. That's why I knew I was gaining that distance. But had you signaled, hey, I'm about to get over, I need to get over, I wouldn't have mine slowing down. Because obviously it's something, you know, I know that it's somebody in front of you that might be going a little bit slower than you. That's slowing down traffic. And it's crazy because all of this happened in Texas, where the speed limit is 75, and for Christ's sakes, I pass so many cars that do not do 75. I pass so many vehicles with the phone in their hand doing less than 75. And it's like, us truckers are not perfect, clearly not the reason I got hit. But my thing is, y'all have y'all phone in y'all hand. Well, it's not all of them. It's not all of the people in the personal vehicle's fault. But it's just a matter of where it's like a domino effect. While the phone in your hand and you could have been doing 75, you can get away from a lot of these trucks where it's just nothing but trucks in a certain section. But y'all don't do that. I done sit here and watch one guy, he doing 72, 73, he cruising, he thinking nothing of it. Now, while you're cruising over here, a truck about to barely hit you. We gotta avoid hitting you because this person want to do 60 something or less than that, and there is a phone in their hand. You freelancing and you don't really care. So then by the time I merged over, now you want to speed up and do 75 when you could have been doing 75 a get-go, and you could have been away from all of that. That is crazy to me. Like, I don't understand. Texas traffic, Texas, Oklahoma, all this region traffic where the speed limit is 75. And it's crazy because they got a speed limit. The speed limit is 75, and then they got a minimum. I don't even understand what is the point of a minimum anyway. Like, that is bananas to me. And it's crazy. And then it's like you just sit there and you pass a cop, and it's like you pass a cop who's looking for safety violations on a truck, but they don't see that this person that's doing 60 something is a problem, and they passed you closest to you, the left lane that's closest to you, and now traffic building up behind them. They don't see stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm at awe. You know what I'm saying? I'm lost for words. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm lost for words, because clearly I done spoke about for 14 minutes already. So, but I really feel like, man, this industry is about to go on a decline if we keep on having truckers like that. And I'm quite sure I will not be the last person to have that type of incident. That's why I always try to avoid stuff like that. You know, I watch my mirrors. I figure I like to know what's going on around me. You know what I'm saying? All the way. Even though it's crazy, it's like literally I take that Smith system to an effect. Like I always look ahead of me. Only reason I'm a real cautious driver, it goes back to one of my first snow days in Chicago. I can't remember which company it was. I want to say Ozark. I really can't remember. All I know was I was in Illinois, and it was no joke. I was in Illinois, cloud of smoke, fog, whatever it was. You barely can see about. You couldn't see no further than how far your light was shining. Literally, like this is no joke. All I know, it was snowing. It was so much snow. I was at Ozark. Only reason I remember is because when I transformed from PTL to Ozark, a lot of snow was everywhere from Indiana. You know, that January, February type of snow. So, it was so much snow on the ground, you didn't know what lane you was in. Matter of fact, I took up the whole lane, like until if I seen a car or any type of light behind me, I would scoot over and probably slow down. But I'm talking about it'll be like a 2-lane. I'm in the middle, like I don't care. But every time light was shining to the side, I'm looking at like cars, truck, flipped over in a ditch, they upside down. I don't know what's going on. I was like, but so ever since then, I really pay attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I drive like 3 vehicles ahead of me. If I see about 3 vehicles ahead of me pressing their brakes, I know that domino effect is about to come into this person who's in front of me, going to eventually press theirs. I'm looking at the mirror. I'm probably looking about like 2 to 3 cars behind me. I'm looking to see, you know what I'm saying, how many cars, how fast are you gaining your distance on me? You know what I'm saying? I pay attention to all of that. I'm not the best driver, y'all. I'm not the perfect driver. But, man, I promise you, I pay attention to my surroundings. And I feel like, man, I don't know if these truckers are really distracted, because it's really going to get to the point where they ain't going to want us to have shit. They already don't want us to be on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's almost going to be like nationwide. You got to be hands-free. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but you pass these damn truckers, they still got the old school phone, the flip phone, no Bluetooth phone. I mean, I don't understand you got to press your buttons to make a call, to do this. But damn, like, do that shit when there's like little as to no vehicles in front of you, behind you. You know what I'm saying? Just basically when the traffic is clearing up. Don't do that shit in the middle of traffic. Like, y'all waiting to the middle of motherfucking traffic to ready to grab your phone or whatever it is you gotta do, man. Now that's when that shit gotta wait. If you ask me, that shit gotta wait now. But, man, it is what it is. I was like, man, let me pull over, do my 30. I'ma chill to about 12, man. Clear my head a little. I'm really not. The wreck and during the wreck, it wasn't that I was not afraid. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was in control the whole time. It was just more of, man, it's drivers like you. You know what I'm saying? That makes us look bad. It's drivers like you that's probably causing these wrecks that's always on 40. Like, it's not a day that it. Like, if I was to really drive 40, I'm talking about in Arkansas. This happened in like Texas, Oklahoma area, around Amarillo. That's where I was at. But it's like in 40 in Arkansas, it's always a wreck. Always. Like, it never fails. It's always a wreck. And it's like, it makes me wonder, is it drivers like you? I couldn't never identify the driver. Like, I hate that I couldn't. Because, you know, you get so many of them. And it's like, man, I'm not here to judge a specific one. Like, one group, basically. But it's like, why? Why? Every trucker is really not in a rush. Because your truck can only go so fucking fast. But my thing is, man, dude, I was halfway in between your trailer and now you want to merge over. And all I'm going to say is thank God he didn't pull over. I really think it was his best interest that he did not pull over. Because I probably wouldn't be talking to you calmly like this. I probably would be recording my last days at this company, because I really think I would probably lay hands on him. But man, we gotta, man, truck drivers, y'all, we gotta do better. If you're new to my channel, or you're just not seeing this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Subscribe, hit the like button, share on the videos that the content is worth sharing. I'm not about to say share my fucking wreck, man.